You see, the performance we're expected to give is that we have to do it. We fake it, we perform. We nod along enthusiastically in meetings, even if we haven't fully processed the information. We force ourselves to brainstorm on command. We sit in open-plan offices that feel like sensory torture chambers where every conversation is a distraction. Every phone call pulls your focus. And we sort of smile through these team lunches when all we want to do is eat alone and recharge. We attend after-work happy hours not because we want to, but because being absent gets you labeled not a team player. And we practice speaking up first in meetings because waiting until you fully thought something through means someone else will say it first. We learn to interrupt, to talk over people, to claim space aggressively, even though it goes against every instinct we have. We perform confidence we don't feel, energy we don't have, enthusiasm that isn't real, all because the system rewards extroversion and punishes introversion. But here's what the system gets wrong. Introverts are not antisocial. We're not shy. I'm not shy. Shyness and introversion are completely different things. We're not awkward or broken or lacking in social skills. We just process differently. We thrive in calm, in focus, in depth, not in chaos, noise, and shallow. We need time to think before speaking, space to work without constant interruption, meaningful one-on-one conversations rather than superficial group chatter. We have just as much to contribute as extroverts, sometimes even more, but we contribute differently. And the modern workplace doesn't value that difference. It sees it as a deficit. Now, most jobs aren't just draining for introverts, they're actively hostile. The pace is just too fast, constant switching between tasks, no time for deep focus. The noise is too constant. Open offices, back-to-back meetings, always-on communication. The expectations are too far from how our brains work. Think faster, talk louder, show enthusiasm on demand. I used to think that I was bad at my job because I couldn't keep up with all the chatter, because I wasn't first to speak in meetings, because I'd go home after work completely drained, not from the work itself, but from the performance. I would collapse on my couch, unable to do anything but stare at my phone, too depleted to pursue my own interests, to work on my own projects, to engage with my family. I was just feeling empty, and I blamed myself for the longest time because, you see, I thought I was weak, lazy, or not ambitious enough, but it turns out I wasn't failing. It's just that the system wasn't built for someone like me. It was built for someone who gains energy from social interaction instead of losing it. You see, I was trying to run a race in someone else's shoes and wondering why my feet hurt.